clinical integrated hypnotherapy approach, we try to work at all the four levels. So if there is a disease or a problem at the body level, and at the same time you start working at all these levels, the results would be much faster. So how do we do that? We use the integrated approach. So we do hypnotherapy at the thought level. Does everybody know what hypnotherapy is? Hypnosis? Anybody would like to tell me what is hypnosis? What do you think it is? Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Hypnosis is the power of suggestion.
Power of suggestion. Anybody else? Put the person to sleep. Okay. Anybody else? Induce a certain state of mind. Reaching the subconscious. Awaken the subconscious. Thank you so much. I think I have a very enlightened crowd here. And all of you are correct. Hypnosis is an altered state. It's a sleep-like state, which once induced, in that state, whatever suggestions we give to that person, he continues to follow those suggestions even when he gets up. So that's hypnosis. And using this hypnosis for therapy is called hypnotherapy. So just hypnotizing, we are not giving the suggestion till now. That's just hypnosis. But using that hypnosis to place a suggestion and help somebody is hypnotherapy. And it's not just suggestion placement. Soon we'll see how, like I just mentioned, an anger could be coming from over lifetimes. So how we can even reach a past life and resolve issues which we are having in this life. We'll soon see that. But just finishing the integrated model which we use, at thought level we use hypnotherapy. At emotion level, we are teaching a lot of techniques, emotion empowerment technique. We have 5 levels of our hypnotherapy there. So in the second level, we are teaching the emotion empowerment technique, which empowers you to handle your own emotions. We at the Institute believe in self-empowerment. So if you have any emotion which is bothering you, you should be able to sort it yourself. At the energy level, we do chakra balancing, chakra cleansing, chakra diagnosis, radical healing, and it is being done at our stall, CHI stall. You can all make use of it. And at the body level, we teach something called as rapid rhythmic technique. I am myself a doctor, an MBBS doctor, and people ask me after MBBS doctor, आप hypnotherapist कैसे बन गए? There's a very interesting story to that also. I, since childhood, had an allergy, a skin allergy. So whenever I used to eat anything which had proteins in it, I would have rashes all over my body. And that medical science calls it urticaria. And the treatment offered is whenever you get it, you take this tablet. But nothing to prevent it. When I was learning hypnotherapy, one of my colleagues who was learning with me did a past life regression on me, in which I saw that I'm a very poor person and there's nothing to eat, and in the entire life I eat just roti and a meal. My mind is unaware of any other food item. And in this life, when I eat any other food item, I get rashes. Because there is a part of my mind which I'm soon going to come to, is trying to protect me from other food items, because it can't logic whether it is safe or unsafe. But that life, that one past life which I saw, and this day, it's been 6 years now, I've never got rashes. And that really put me to thought that if this can do this to me, then I better take it up as a profession and help many more people. So if I'm saying everything starts from a thought, where are all these thoughts? In the mind. So where is the mind? We keep using these words, आज मेरे मन में ये आया, आज मेरा मन होगा, उदास है, आज मेरे मन में ऐसा है वैसा है। किधर है मन? Everywhere, inside, outside, yes. Part of the brain. It is the aura. Okay. How many of you think brain and mind are the same thing? Raise your hand.
It's not the same, but
Mind is a part of it. It is not same, you are right. Have you heard of brain tumors? Have you heard of mind tumors? No. Okay, so it is not the same. We can easily say brain is the hardware and mind is the software. That makes it easy. Okay. But it still is not answering where is mind. Okay. Mind is actually a ball of energy all around us, the center of which lies in the pit of the stomach. And that's why we say, oh, it is my gut feeling this is going to happen. Gut digests food. It doesn't have the function of feeling anything. Or whenever we are fearful, we say, oh, I have butterflies in the stomach. Cut open the stomach, no butterflies. But sir, it is not same as aura, like you said. The only similarity is that aura is also around us. Mind is also around us. But the size of the aura can differ depending on the state of mind of the person. But mind is always a fixed ball of energy all around us. So let's assume this is the mind. This mind can be divided into two parts. One part here is called the conscious mind. And I think we are all aware of it. Jagrut mind. And we are all aware because whatever we do every day, we do with the conscious mind. Any kind of planning, logic, analysis, decision making, everything done by the conscious mind. The very thought of coming here and attending this talk, conscious mind decision. So in fact, it covers our entire life story. Whatever we do with the conscious mind. But this conscious mind is only 10%, 10 to 12% of the total mind. Rest 90% space here is called the subconscious. So imagine a sphere all around.